Good morning. Time to make the coffee. Today's flavor is white chocolate by Barissimo, and it's good. I like it. So every now and then Aldi's comes out with different flavors of coffee, and you have to sort of stock up on them if it's something that you really like, because they're specialty buys, and all these specialty buys disappear. So that's the one thing that I find is a negative about shopping at Aldi's. I like to shop at Aldi's. It's my preferred store because it's not so overwhelming to go in there and see aisles and aisles and aisles of so much stuff. And you're constantly having to search for everything in these big, huge grocery stores. So I much prefer a smaller grocery store. So I do like Aldi's. And for Walmart, I like to shop online with them. So, and now I have Instacart too, so I like to have them deliver things from Meijer's. So, anyway, today's high is going to be 39. Got a little cooling off period now coming up here. I don't know if there's any snow in the forecast, but we've got less than a week now till Christmas Eve. So hopefully all of you guys are doing well and getting your preps done and doing what you need to do. But anyway, it's going to warm up again, I think, sometime next week. So the weather is kind of up and down. You know, it's cold and rainy and wet and snowy, and we have everything going on here. But there's no snow on the ground now, and I'm glad because I have a breakfast date with a friend. She and I have lunch every maybe 3 months. Not lunch, breakfast. We meet up. So that's nice. And she's the friend that goes to Florida every year for the winter. She and her husband are snowbirds. So this will be the last time we get together for quite a while. And I think they usually come back like in March, something like that. I don't quite remember. But anyway, we get together, we catch up, and then we go our separate ways. We used to work together. She was a work friend. We were hairdressers together. And I've known her for many, many years. We used to work at Hair Care Harmony together. And then I went off to nursing school and continued to do hair as well. So at one point I had a couple of gigs going there. So, but yeah, we've remained friends over the years, which is nice. So anyway, I'm going to have some more of this homemade chocolate caramel creamer in here. I want to use that up. So I'm trying to use up the things that I have as far as food goes. So other than the Christmas feast, I did buy some things from Meijer's. Tried different vegan meats, vegetarian meats. So I still have those. So cheers. Yep, that's fine. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing today. I'm going to do that. There's a Costco right by where we meet. So I'll be filling up my car with gas because Costco has the best gas prices. And then, let me think. Oh, I have to go to Dollar Tree and stock up on some of their cheap batteries for my candles, my flameless candles, because I want to light a lot of those up on Christmas Eve. I think that'll make it look very festive. And I have a lot of the flameless candles. I got them at Mark's. Every once in a while they have them there. And so whenever they have them, I pick them up because they're so expensive. If you buy them online or at, what is it, Luminaire, something like that. But like this little candle, it's one of those moving flames. So let me show you. And it's got the flame that moves, so it makes it look more realistic. So I like those. So when they have those, I pick them up. But I really don't think I need any more. So, and I like to put those in places where, like for instance, my dining room table, I have a bunch of those in a centerpiece that I'll turn on for Christmas Eve, and it'll make the table look festive. So anyway, that's going to be my day. I'm not going into Costco. There's nothing I need. I've been to Costco a couple of times now with my daughter. So I can't think of anything that I need in Costco. I have dog food, and yep, that's it. That's it. And as far as food stuff, I do have to pick up something for my son and daughter-in-law. I'm going to make them a little food basket as their gift. But I don't want to do that yet. It's a little too early. I'll wait until maybe Friday to pick up those things. It's just a few things. So other than that, I'm done. I have everything wrapped, and I have all the food bought. All I need to do is put it all together. So it's been, as far as the Christmas prep, it's been a very low stress Christmas prep season for me, and I'm glad about that. So, and if it wasn't for Chloe being so sick, it would be a really nice, pleasant holiday season, but you know, we can't control those things, so that's where the serenity prayer comes in. So anyway, my friends, I will meet you over there at the budget book. Okay, my friends, back at the budget book, and yesterday I didn't spend any money. I stayed home. I didn't shop online. Like I said, I have everything I need for Christmas. Oh my gosh, I've spent so much money the last couple months. It's prohibitive. But anyway, you know, we have Christmas, so, you know, I've spent money on that. I spent money on medications for Chloe. The vet bill, that came to almost $1,000. I did other things for the house. So, yeah, I need a break. I need a big break. So, in January now, other than getting that bathroom downstairs fixed, and I'm going to have the organizers come in January, because I got to get that done. That is just driving me bananas. So, but I'm going to cut way back on the discretionary spending, because I'm going to put everything towards those necessities that I have to have done, like getting the basement organized, and I do have bins and stands, metal wire shelving. I do have that already. Hopefully it's enough, because if I'm going to do it, I want to do it right. I want clear plastic bins. I don't want a bunch of boxes, so that I know what I have and I can cut back on buying things that I don't need. Because sometimes when you've got a big mess going, you just kind of can't find something, so you have to go out and buy it if it's something that you really need. And then when you find the other thing, you stand there, it's like, well, I got one in each hand, now I need to give one away or keep one as a backup. And then, if you keep everything as a backup, you're going to end up with a big, huge hoard eventually. So anyway, yeah, it's been a year, I'll tell you. Hopefully next year's a little better, but we'll see. The chaos in the world hasn't stopped, and it probably won't. But, hopefully things will get a little better. Prices will come down a little bit, and we'll get some sanity back into the world, because the way things are now, everything is like a clown show. It's a circus out there. So anyway, that's why I like to create a sanctuary in my house. But when I have a mess going, like I do in the basement and the garage, it's not, you have that in the back of your mind, and it bugs you. So I have to get back to the way things were a couple years ago, well, a year and a half ago, somewhere around that time frame is when everything blew up. So I have to get back to that, where I have a more peaceful home, and then I will feel a little more relaxed. But you think, okay, now I've got all this taken care of, and things will be nice and calm. But if there's anything I've learned over the years that I've lived, the universe loves chaos. It doesn't like order, it likes chaos, with things all over the place. I mean, just look at the universe and all the stuff floating and twirling around out there. Well, that's kind of how life is too. Everything's constantly changing and blowing up and coming back together, and yeah, it's a definite pattern. So I like to watch videos and stuff on the universe. I find it fascinating, and it does raise a lot of questions, like, why is this way? It doesn't make sense, I'm sure it does, and I think it all has to do with creation and the creator, and I'm a believer in something as complex as our world, our universe, whatever else is out there. I don't think it came about randomly. I seriously don't, because that to me just doesn't make any sense at all. So that's my 2 cents on the subject. You may not agree with me, and that's fine. We can all have different views. As a matter of fact, sometimes having different viewpoints, as long as you keep it civil and not argue, it can make life interesting. Having a conversation with somebody that thinks differently than you do, is it always a bad thing? It's a bad thing when one wants to dominate the other one, though. That's, oh, you have wrong thinking, you have this, you have that. That's when it gets to be problematic. So, and I know especially now around the holidays, it is problematic for friends and family, especially if you start talking about the political realm. Sometimes it can get a little hairy. So maybe if you have that problem in your family, you might want to set the ground rule right from the beginning. Please, no political banter. We want a nice, calm holiday. So, we all have our own thoughts on that. So let's just not talk about it here at the gathering. So we don't have a whole lot of that going on here in my family. A couple of the in-laws, very few, have their opinions on that kind of differ from what the rest of the family thinks. Actually, it's only like one. So, you don't want that person to feel beat up on either if everybody else doesn't think the way they think. So it's just best to avoid that whole conversation when you're trying to have a nice, peaceful, relaxing gathering. My opinion, so you do you. All right, well, I got to get ready and go have breakfast with my friend, make those couple stops because I don't want to be gone all day and I don't want to be schlepping around in the stores all day either. So I will be back later. Right, well, I just got back from breakfast and from the store, so I'm going to finish my third of a cup of coffee from this morning. Cheers. So on the way back from breakfast, there's a Costco right there. So I wanted to get gasoline. And the gasoline at Costco was $2.58, well, $2.59. And I got 10 gallons. So I spent $26.72 to fill up my tank. Not too bad. Not as bad as it was for a while there. So that's a good thing. And then while I was out, I needed to go to the bank and finish getting the gift money for the family. So I did that. And this was all in a circuit. Breakfast, Costco. Then I went around and I stopped at the Dollar Tree. And I got a few things there. I was just going to go to the Dollar Tree to get batteries. But I ended up getting batteries at Costco instead. I think they're just a better quality. So what I got at Costco was, I got another one of these. Now I think I have 3. And they're the rechargeable batteries. They have both AAA and AA that you can charge. So I'm going to charge these up and that'll go to my emergency stash. So I picked up another one of those and that was like $13.99, something like that. So I got that. And then I ended up getting, since I have a lot of those flameless candles, I got a pack of these. Those were 15-ish. So I got those. They're alkaline batteries, but they're Costco brand. So I'm hoping these are a little bit better than Dollar Tree, because every battery I'm pulling out, from Dollar Tree is dead. So I hope these last a little better. And then I got the AAA little ones. And those will be going into my candles, into my remotes for TVs or whatever. So that's what I got at Costco, and that came to like $49, which it is what it is. So then I needed a calendar. I did not get a 2025 calendar, and I usually pick one of those up fairly early, because otherwise they're all picked over. So I stopped at Dollar Tree. That was my next store on my route. So I stopped there, and they still had some calendars left, which I was happy about. So I ended up getting this one, and they had some nice ones, what they had left. It also has a pocket calendar, and then it has all these different things for the month, and they're nice enough to even put in a frame. So I got that calendar, and then I got this calendar too. I like to pick these up. Sometimes I use these to make plans. So I picked that up, and these come with sticky notes. So I picked one of those up, and I like these because they're on a spiral. So I write plans on those. The other one I write appointments on. So that's what I do with those. And then I picked up 2 packs of these for my fencing outside. And what I do is, since it's like a portable fencing, And what I do, I make like a gate out of it so I can get in and out of my garden. And these are nice and strong, and I just kind of hook them on the two pieces. So this keeps the gate shut. So I got two of those, thinking ahead to the garden. I also picked this up, this little calendar for my mom, because she doesn't have a new one. And this is what she likes to keep track of her appointments on. So of course I picked the dogs. And this is a monthly. They have daily ones too, but she does the monthly and she writes all her appointments on there. So that's for my mom. It'll be going to her house. And then I picked up another one of these flat sandwich things, because these are nice if I do the luncheon meats, or luncheon loaves, whatever you want to call them. They fit really nicely inside of here. So I got another one. Now I have two. So I got that. And then I picked up this little shiny tree. This was $1.25. And that'll just be going like where my charcuterie board is going to be, just to make it a little Christmassy, festive. And they had these in different colors, silver and gold together, just red and green. I thought these were the most festive. So I picked this up for that. And then I got these. I thought I might put these behind my coffee pot, just in a glass, just for the holiday season. And then what I can do is, like, there's three. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. There's only three on this one. One of them fell off, but I can cut these, and then I can use these as picks, either for my Christmas tree, or I can put them in the wreath that I made for my front door. So I got those, and I got three of those. Oh, and one more thing. A mug. So it says, welcome to our gnome. And it's got it all the way around. So I thought that was cute. So that was it. I was going to stop at Mark's for a calendar if Dollar Tree didn't have any decent ones. But I like that one that I got. And they did have a variety of different ones. So I didn't have to go to Mark's. And I didn't want to go in there and start shopping around in the junk aisle, because I always find something there. And like I said, I'm trying to tighten the belt a little bit with all this spending of money. So I spent like $15 at Dollar Tree, and yeah, well, the batteries, but those I needed. So anyway, that was my shopping trip today. And I won't have to go shopping again, that I know of, until Friday, when I have to pick up the food for the gift basket for my son and daughter-in-law. And I thought what I would do is just make, rather than giving them a restaurant card, because they're so expensive. You know, you can't get much for $25 in a restaurant, for one person maybe, but there's a family there. So I thought I would pick up all the ingredients for one meal. Like, I was thinking some salmon, maybe a couple individual baked potatoes, maybe I'll put a salad in there, maybe a bottle of wine, and maybe some coffee, you know, for after the meal. So that's what I'm going to do for my middle son and his wife and my other granddaughter. So I think I've got it all figured out. I should not have said that, because when you say things like that, you know, you're tempting the universe to come down and laugh at you. It's like, haha, no you don't. So, but anyway, what I'd like to do is sort of get a routine going so that next year I'll know exactly what I'm going to do for everybody. I mean, the gifts won't be quite the same, but I'll know exactly, okay, this is what I'm going to do. This gift of money and a small gift and, you know, just like that. So, and then all the stuff I pulled out this year was just stuff that was convenient in my basement. I didn't even touch the attic, the garage attic Christmas stuff, which is where I have my nice Christmas stuff. You know, this is all mainly Dollar Tree and things, but, you know, it served its purpose. And, you know, like, I think these are cute. They're very festive. Like, if you put them on a cookie tray and put cookies around them, or put them by your charcuterie board, which will be over there. And they're lightweight, you know, they're hollow inside. So, and it looks festive. And I didn't have to go crawling around on the attic and the garage because I cannot stand up in the garage attic. Now, in my house attic, I can stand up in the middle. But in the garage attic, I have to crawl on all fours. And that's another reason I would like to get the stuff out of there and just put really, really long-term storage things up there that maybe I need someday. Like, I still have a walker from when I broke my hip. I have a bedside commode from when I broke my hip. You know, just things like that I can put up in that attic, and then if I ever need it, one of my kids can get it out, and I don't want to stuff it way in the back where it is now. I'll just put it somewhere where it's more convenient. And I also have my suitcases up there, but I really don't travel anymore. So I'm going to look through those and get rid of most of them. Maybe keep one suitcase in case I need one, or keep a big one and a small one. I think that'll be good enough. I mean, I have computer bags from when I worked, and I had to schlep around my computer to the different places I had to go. I don't need all that stuff anymore, so that's going to go to the donation. But that's a different year maybe. That might be coming up not next year, but the year after. Because right now I want to concentrate on just the areas that I have access to. So, okay, well, I'm going to relax for a few minutes and drink my coffee and think about stuff. I'm always thinking about stuff. And make a plan. So, all right, my friends, that's all I have for you today. I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. It helps my channel grow. Don't forget to share, and thanks for watching.